Rates are starting to come down as been predicted. We don't know how quickly they're going to fall, but they are falling. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But I want to share something that's super important to understand as a homeowner, as a realtor, or as a potential home buyer. And that is that as rates come down, buyer demand rises. That's how it works. And I think you probably all understand that. It's very intuitive. But as buyer demand rises, we're in a limited inventory situation. The only reason why that's not an issue right now is buyer demand is lower, but we have limited inventory, and that's going to push prices up. And it's also what's kept prices up. All these doomsayers that have been out there saying the housing market's going to crash. If you've seen anybody on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or any other social media promoting that, stop listening to them. They're totally discredited from what they said because they promote fear and they don't base it on data. The data says that as rates drop, buyer demand increases and prices could go up another 10%. Keep in mind that DFW and Texas in general is still priced well below the rest of the major metropolitan areas in the market. So it's easy for prices to continue to rise as demand goes up. Okay, so that's very long-winded of saying it's time to buy. This first quarter, particularly going into the winter, there's enough softness that the builders have inventory and they're offering huge incentives. In some cases up to $20,000, in some cases even more, to buy a home. So let me show you what I mean and how it works and how you can take advantage of this for your clients, for you yourself if you need to make a move up, move down, move closer to work, move closer to family, or if you have members in your sphere of influence, family and friends and others looking to buy, but I'm listening to the wrong people, connect them with this video and then connect them with me. So let me show you what's going on with rates and how it all looks. So this is Mortgage News Daily. This is a daily index they take. So closed business yesterday, the average was 7.05. And if we go over to Rocket Mortgage, the largest independent mortgage bank in the nation, you can see how that shows up, 7.25. It's still with points. That's with 2 points. That's prepaid interest. But the bottom line is rates are now in the low sevens, whereas 6 weeks ago, they're almost 8%. So that's a big drop in 1 month. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like if you applied just $10,000 of incentives to buying a home right now and what kind of benefits you can get. Okay, so the first one is we can take that incentive and we can do a 2-year payment subsidy, which is this first column here, in which the payment drops from potentially like $3,500 or $3,800 all the way down to $3,200 and stays. And so you get a payment subsidy for the first years. And by the way, this is just one example. I will customize this for you or any of your clients or if you have any family members. But this is saying putting $450, putting 10% down. But the same thing would work if we did an FHA and we put 3.5% down, or if we did a VA loan and we did 0% down. It's the same dynamic works. So what happens is you can subsidize your payment for up to 2 years. The second one is you can just buy the interest rate down, use it to pay some additional point, buy the rate down. That permanently lowers it to $3,500, cash to close a little bit less. Or let's just say you need to save a little bit of out of pocket. You can go in and just use the incentive to just take a little bit higher payment for a few years and use the incentive to lower the cash to close. The last thing I wanted to show you too is this refi later. If you buy now where prices are low, we can refinance it later and look what the payment is at 5% rate. It's $3,192 versus $32, $35, or $38. You can get that low payment. And so what will happen is buying now, refi later, while everyone else is now buying later. I've done other videos in the past several weeks in which I showed if prices go up 10% and rates go to 5%, it's like because you're paying more, you're paying the same as you can buy a house for right now, but you don't get the benefit of that lower payment. Where if you buy now, we refi, you get that low payment. So that's some powerful information for you. Please feel comfortable connecting with me with any questions, and please feel comfortable connecting me with any of your buyers. We do have built multiple builder relationships, including a new one we've been building with Bloomfield Homes, and so send me over your folks, and I will get them over to the right sales reps to see what kind of incentives we can get for them. So thanks so much, and have a great day.